Susan, it's so great to finally be able to get together again.
Oh, it sure is. And I really appreciate you picking up the bill.
I'm happy to. I've got the extra cash. Since we've all been driving so much more again, I've been using Get Upside, the free gas app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Get Upside app?
Yes, up to 25 cents a gallon. Cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
Some months I make $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Get Upside app now.
Download the free Get Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play to save up to 25 cents a gallon when you buy gas. Use promo code PHIL for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents a gallon on your next fill-up. You can cash out anytime to PayPal or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code PHIL for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PHIL.
And then just be high in your vibration because your vibration is so high that you keeping everybody up. This is now the call week because he did say that to me 2 weeks ago. And I was like, well, damn, I'm already doing a morning meeting. And then I woke up last week and didn't have to do a morning meeting. So it was like, wow, I met with myself in the morning. Like I still had my moment of getting it together and everything. So I definitely want, no matter what, that's why I said, no matter what happens, gotta find God in it. I think we just had a call like that last week. Like you gotta find the God. Then I seen Lady Hale out there. I told y'all I got money goals now. Lady Hale is doing what I've been saying that I needed and wanted to do. I bless God. There is a part of the ATS already working. Like I love it. I thank God for her. Like every message, I was like, yes, God. Like, yes, God, it is going to happen. It is going to work. I'm sorry. I called myself coming on early so I could just say something before the meeting started.
You don't have to apologize because you made a point. I
missed y'all, man.
We missed you too. But you made a very real point, Miss Adrian. You said this is a test of if you really doing what you say you're doing, or if you just riding off somebody else's vibration. You made a very valid point. You said no matter what happened, I still got up and I met with myself every morning at 8 a.m. So that Miss Adrian, you said a word. I don't know who all heard it, but whoever received it, you said a word.
Let the meeting begin. I see boss on the thing too. I ain't seen the wall in the week. I am the wall. Like hit the wall for me, bro.
Well, with that being said, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yes, sir, and welcome to the ATS Daily Morning Meeting. Per the CEO and founder, I was told your cameras should be on. He said he don't know why he have to keep repeating himself. He don't get it. And yes, I'm using colloquialisms, that word, for a reason. He said he don't get it. He don't understand why y'all don't have y'all cameras on. Just understand. Just turn your camera on. Just turn your cameras on. It's a beautiful day. We passed all this. Okay, well, here, I'm going to go ahead. Oh, he said what he said. Turn on your cameras. Thank you for joining us. If this is your first time with us, this is the ATS JR Company's daily morning meeting. This is the meeting where Antonio says, hey, this needs to be done. Hey, that needs to be done. Hey, look, this ain't done. Why? What's going on with that? And he tells us he updates us on what's going on and aligns us for the week. If you have any questions while you're listening, please ask your questions, because if you have a question, 9 times out of 10, someone else has that same question, and it allows for you to be able to grow your business as well. Whatever you hear during this meeting, please take that information and apply it to your company. That's what this meeting is for, and that's why Antonio opened up our meetings. This meeting gives you inside look into how we actually work this company and what we discuss before we get started during the day. And with that being said, I'm going to now pass it over to our founder and CEO, Mr. Antonio T. Smith Jr.
Good morning and good to be back with you all. Good, very good to see you. As far as your camera's on, that was for people who are having that AntonioTSmithJr.com email. Those are those people. Those people know who they are. Those people definitely know who they are. Now, we've got plenty to discuss as usual. Let me first and foremost say, well, let me say two things first. I already got a lead. The last thing you want me to do is pull out Sergeant Smith and lead that way, all right? Because I damn sure ain't going to repeat myself. I'm not. It's just not, and it's just not going to happen that way because you asked me to do something, I'm doing it, so you got to do your part, okay? That's all I got to say about that. Number two, while we had a terrible winter storm, which makes absolutely no sense, but, you know, Texas is Texas. It has its benefits and it has its cons as well. But I stay here for the taxes. What is most important, and I think the most important thing that we should point out today is at no point did the company stop, the morning meeting stopped, or anything I had to do stop, because I didn't get my water back on till Friday, nor did I get my lights consistently on to Thursday. So there was nothing I could do, and I wasn't fit to break my back attempting to show up, and I couldn't in the first place. But that's what we got everybody else for. Number two, which is very important to understand here, is the company didn't fall behind. We're still about 6 months ahead. And somebody should be processing some information. Robert Kiyosaki, I believe, explains it in Cash Flow Quadrant. You have a business when you do not have to show up to it. Okay, remember that. If you have to show up to your business, you're not a business owner, you're self-employed. And there is a difference. Self-employed is someone who exchanged, now he doesn't say this, but this is what I'll say, someone who exchanged check to check from client to client. It's the same thing. Or for some of you speakers, check to check from stage to stage, which is worse than client from client, especially if sitting in the middle of a pandemic. That's the last thing you want to do is have your speaking career, the bulk of your income, and now you can't do anything. The third thing I want to say here is, if nothing else, my friends, has protected some of you during the pandemic and historic winter storm or whatever that may be, all of you should understand, or at least have new respect for multiple streams of income. Can we at least agree to that if you ever in your life knew that you were supposed to create multiple streams of income, if from February 2020 to February 2021 has not taught you that, I don't know what to tell you. Go ahead. Deanna has a revelation.
I just realized that this time last year was when the pandemic hit. And then this time this year, we got hit with another. So I'm just wondering if the universe is going to make this an annual thing so I can mentally prepare myself.
No, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. This everything just depends. Let's define worse real quick, okay? It's going to get worse for the middle class and worse for the lower class. So when I say worse, I'm saying two things. I'm saying for a demographic, and I'm saying a bunch of stuff that does not serve you, okay? This is the way I'm using worse in this scenario. It's going to get worse for the middle class and the lower class. There's your demographic. And it's going to be a bunch of stuff that does not serve you. No matter what you hear, no matter how much propaganda you hear, it's all lies. It's all lies. Let's go to the news real quick. In 2009, Barack Obama, I forget what interview he said, he got on some platform, I don't know, and he said Fox News is basically talk radio. And of course, all the pundits, especially Fox News, hated that, and it was a scandal. The truth is, Fox News is more talk radio than it's ever been before. And now you got MSNBC and CNN, which is on the left side of Fox News, acting more like talk radio. What do you have in talk radio? Not too much facts, just entertaining segments of emotionally stir-causing information. Denzel Washington said it this way 2 years ago, that if you keep getting information and if you get paid for information, and if all you have is a business model of information, guess what you're going to get? A race to be first to give information, not facts, but information. I'm making a lot of sense. I'm not even quoting me. I quoted Barack Obama. I quoted Denzel Washington. I'm not even quoting me. Okay. It's going to get worse because there's no reason not to believe in global warming, but you can continue to do so. That's up to you. You're a grown man or woman, but you just saw global warming. There's no reason that I have a palm tree in my front yard with 3 feet of snow. That makes no sense. The palm tree indigenously grows out my front yard. I didn't plant it there. It's been there before I was born. It's just there. It just is. The office is on Galveston Island, Texas. To get any southern than the office, you would hit Jamaica. There's nothing, or Orig sitting out in the middle of the Gulf. You hit that first. There is nothing here that is anything of winter. I've been alive 39 years. With the exception of 5 of those years, I've been in this area. Those 5 years of top secret information, you have to ask the Army or stuff for that information right there. Can't tell you nothing about those. We've had what we call Snow Jerry 3 times in my whole life. 3. The first 2, Vanessa, ain't even called snow. That's what we called snow. You know, that, oh my God, there's ice on the grass. You know what I'm talking about. That's not snow. That's us making a big deal so we can have a memory, you know, and take Polaroid pictures and stuff. Tells you how long ago that was. About 5 years ago, we actually had some real snow, Susan. It was actually real snow. It was coming down from the sky, and everybody went outside to play, grown folk included. It was real deal. It was great. 4 hours later, there was no snow left. You understand? There was no snow. Well, here, that snow lasted all week. It was absolutely insane what happened. It's going to get worse because things don't correct themselves without violence. And I've been going there the whole time I've been talking. Things do not correct themselves without violence, which is pretty much the theme of this meeting, but it has nothing to do with weather. So let me first tell all of you, you're at the point, I'm coming back to things don't correct themselves without violence, but you're at the point now to where we say this in basketball or in the hood, put up or shut up. This is where we at. This is we ain't nowhere else. We at put up or shut up. You understand what I'm saying? This is just where we at, because I can assure you got 2 things, and I ain't want to keep them a secret from you. You have a new learning management system. It is complete. You have a new success software. It is complete. With a new learning management system, there's going to be a few changes in the way that your education flows to you. Going to develop some things like wish lists as well too, but create some general tracks of education. For instance, Jaquita asked me a good question yesterday. How do I blank blank? And there's going to be tracks for stuff like that. Should you be a computer engineer? You're going to you can start here and go from left to right and master computer engineering. almost immediately, the flow of which you learn is going to change nearly overnight. Nearly overnight. You're going to get plenty of certifications, all sorts of stuff, because the goal is for Jerome to take something back to a place of employment or something, and then negotiate a pay raise with the classes that he, or in his case, he just took. The goal is to make sure you immediately find yourself monetizing your time with ATS. I'm going to say that again. Almost everything we've done is for you to immediately monetize your time with ATS, not just learn how to make money or earn while you learn how to make money, but then show proof that this is what you do and have the competency to show that, and then negotiate a pay raise immediately, which will be a full, way too long, because it's way too everything, course on how to negotiate in itself. All of that. The reason why you've walked in the put up or shut up land is because this is a scaling year. And with that in mind, there has to be a lot of cosmetic things that make us look like this is the place to be, which explains new success software, new learning management system, how you take your classes, because Monica can't say we're scaling, but we look like a 1997 website. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can't do that, which means all in about less than a month, you're not going to be able to use me as an excuse anymore for why this isn't working for you. Because at that point, I want to point to you and say, are you doing what you're supposed to be doing? We have some of you right now, you ask questions and we love it, but then Monica asked you, Grace asked you, hey, did you take this class? And you ain't take no class. Then I go into the back system and see you ain't taking no classes. And then you're still asking questions in text messages over the stuff. Of course we're answering. And we're going to keep answering. Because customer service ain't got nothing to do with is you doing your job. We're going to keep doing our job. What's going to happen is you're going to get passed up. Story time. Back in high school, I hit varsity football freshman year. Come playoff times, I ran a 4.5 at the time, freshman year, 4.52. I wound up getting up to like a 4.4, 4.3. That's pretty quick if you know anything about sprinting. That's actually quite quick. But 4.52 freshman year, I was 154 pounds, but I could catch anything. And they moved me from receiver to free safety. So you basically had a receiver playing free safety. I have 7-8 interceptions a year. And Coach Wallace, he talked like this, Smith. He always told me that. Smith told me, you better stop playing in this weight room. Well, Renita, I'm a knucklehead. I don't know if you know that about me. If you can ask Jerome, he knows it. He has proof positive. And so I would win in the weight room every day, Abby, win. As soon as he turned his head, I wouldn't do no 3 sets of 10. I'd grunt and moan, clink and clank, and it was 3 sets of 2. You understand, stuff like that. 3 sets of 2. Yeah, I did. I got over on him. Marked my little lot on my little paper. And he told me, if you keep playing in the weight room, you're going to get passed up. Well, sophomore year, instead of staying on varsity, because I BS the whole football season on the weights, and all summer, they moved me down, not to JV, to the sophomore team. They like made up, so we didn't even have a sophomore team. Why? Because I was 154 pounds, couldn't bench press 225 pounds, and I got passed up. All that talent, no work ethic. I never forgot that. It took me all the way back to senior year just to get back on varsity. Oh, I need y'all to hear this. I'm from the hood. I don't know if y'all know, but we trying to get out the hood. Like, that's the whole point. I'm not sure if y'all. You don't be from the hood and try to stay in the hood. You know, we trying to get out the hood. And where I come from, it's only 3 ways out: football, basketball, or Army. That's it. Now, I don't know where y'all from, but that's how it works at 807 38th Street, Galveston, Texas, 77550. That's how it works over there. Okay? And took me 2 years. I had to be a senior just to get back on varsity, which didn't even count. Why? Because 6 months of BS took me back 2 years. Out the story, making a Les Brown point now. We're at the point, okay, in which you got to put up or shut up. This is where we at. You understand? You 2 years, 6 months cost me 2 years. I did not get out the hood. I had to join the Army instead of getting all the. I was having recruit scouts as freshmen, natural athlete. 8th grade, I was heavily recruited for track. They actually told me to stay in track. I broke every record and I did hurdles. I was sprinting. They turned me into a hurdler. Broke every high school record. Won award for student athlete. Highly recruited. That's why it was easy for me to get on the varsity. But you know what I didn't like doing? The boring stuff. Got on my nerves. See, I didn't know how to master the mundane. That wasn't my thing, Damali. It wasn't my thing. I didn't, there was no glory in the weight room. With no girls around. You understand? It is a bunch of guys. Smell like rust and iron, They might try and do all that. With no girls around, Jerron, I didn't do what it took. Well, y'all been having a few months to build. You're going to build. Some of you are going to establish a structure that is going to bless you. Some of you have already planted the seeds and are going to take you 2 years to walk out that harvest. So my question to you is, do you have what it takes to last 2 years on some BS you did yourself? Thanks for everybody. You people know who I'm talking to. I didn't say quit. I'm challenging you. You gonna walk through what you planted, whether you like that or not. That ain't got nothing to do with me. It's got nothing to do with me. I've been getting on them all week. Jerome, if you think that snowstorm stopped me from getting on them, you crazy. I've been running stuff behind the scenes. I ain't stopped working. I just stopped showing up to the camera. I stayed working. Okay. I was at 1,500 calories below each day. We worked out over Zoom when we had lights, and then the lights went out the next day. It was crazy. It was ridiculous. It was too much. I did everything I was supposed to do. I hooked up with Tyrell, say, hey man, I need you to do some stuff with the VA. I did all that. Became a client here. I did everything I could because I understand one simple thing. I'm never going to be passed up in the weight room again. The same way they say abs are made in the kitchen, you got to hit them weights. So what's the weights in ATS? To be honest with you, Phil laid them out with the whole income producing activities. That's all the weights. I don't have the list in front of me, but if you think about that list, everything he said, that's your weights right there. There's nothing, let me go find this list because there's nothing on Phil's list that he made up. There you go. There's nothing on Phil's list that he made up that's glorified. You get no credit for none of that. There will be no extra snack, no lollipops, no girls are going to cheer. When you create, maintain, and grow your candidate list, no one's going to know. You will not be interviewed at no conference. You get no credit for any 5 of these things. But the people who do that will create 6-figure streams of income. If nothing else, my friends, if nothing else, you should now be convinced that this world is set up for just a few to win. If you're not convinced of that yet, I don't know how to convince you. Now, I'm not telling you that's the universal laws of this planet. That's not what I'm saying. I said that's how they set up this world. There is a big difference. You must account for the system. It is to this day still one of my greatest keynotes I ever gave. It was like 3 years ago at Prairie View A&M. I haven't repeated it, but the video continues to get played on my Facebook page. The system, the universe creates abundance. Man creates lack. And if you can't account for the lack that is being created to uphold your poverty condition, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Which now brings me back to my original point. Nothing corrects itself without violence. When you shift gears in a car, that is a violent movement of your transmission. Even if it's an automatic transmission, that is violent. When the water gets too warm and the air gets too dry and the droughts get too droughty, the universe from Africa sends wind and disturbance towards the west, and then cool air comes from the Rockies. This is a real deal thing. And they collide right around the North Atlantic current. It's a real thing. You can look it up. And you get a hurricane. And that hurricane will continue to hurricane, or a cyclone, depending on which hemisphere you're in. It will continue to cyclone or hurricane until the universe corrects itself. If you catch coronavirus, the flu, the common cold, malaria, anything, especially if it's bacteria related, your body will warm itself up past 98.6 degrees to burn out what's not supposed to be in your body. You call it a fever. Every time God created things correct itself, it's always with violence. One more time, I'm going to get Samuel. I fooled around and let myself get overweight. Instead of getting addicted to working out in my 20s, I kept the same, I'm a cheat in the weight room mentality. Same mentality. Somewhere by 25, I decided I was going to be sick. You understand? Somewhere around there. And now, every morning, I got to violently rip my muscles just to correct the fat body I've created. Every time the universe corrects itself, it's with violence. Shifts are necessary, but shifts are always violent. Come on, Samuel. I ain't done with that. I'm coming back to y'all. I had 2 weeks to work on y'all. Go ahead, Samuel.
First, good morning, everybody. Glad to see all y'all back up and running in Texas. Pete, this. It's funny when you say, if you can't generate money, it's all understandable, right? I get that. I get that. But boy, I've been slapped with a challenge this week because I'm on workman's comp, right? I just found out the state laws. I swear, boy, when I come out of this, I ain't never working another job in my life. I promise you that.
I know that's right.
They have rigged it and said if I went, because I was going to do DoorDash to make the income, like what your book said, do DoorDash and Uber and all that. I set myself up with that in December. Gates just opened. Just seen. I thought I was going to be all right getting 700 something. No, I'm getting 5 something every 2 weeks, right? So they got their foot on my throat and say, if I do anything extra, that is double dip. And I said, well, wait, whoa. I said, I had been working on being an entrepreneur before I got hurt. I didn't come to work to get hurt, but it's my fault. I take accountability too, because I kept playing with something that my father told me 2017. Plus, I already knew about having an emergency account. I kind of had one. That money went out when I had to go get an air conditioner for $5,000. I could have even had more than that, but I was helping people during the pandemic. But I could have even had it because my father told me 2017 when one of my trucks caught on fire and I had to hurry up and get some money, go get no. He said, man, why don't you just set up an account? You know how to do it. Because I used to have a bank account in the 7th grade. So, because I was delivering papers, my parents set me up like that because my mom was the head of a credit union. So I know how to do all that, but I got so used to that hustle mentality. So I'm trying to figure out how in the hell do I escape this? Now I've had some people tell me, which was good. Okay, we'll open it up in another name. My social with I work government. So they're going to be looking for stuff. You understand? Can you still hear me? Okay. So they're going to be.
We got you back.
Okay. The government going to be looking for me to try to generate stuff. So guess what happens? Because I'm a part of a union, I'm in the middle of a process. If I violated any kind of way of getting extra funds, and I said, well, I was working on writing a book. I just want to see what my counsel had to say to advise me. I said, so what if I was already working on a book that's supposed to come out this year? Because I'm planning on having 3 of them coming out this year. So you're going to tell me I can't take that money in? They said, damn, nobody never asked me a question like that. I'm going to have to investigate. But it's so sad. They trying to keep, and listen, and then I made $144 too much for them to help pay for my lights. And damn, $1,100 a month. Come on, man. But damn stuff. My lot rent for my double wide is $450. Come on now. And then my lights is running $300 to $400. I'm like, what? Like, yo, I got to pay insurance to USAA. So it's like, yo, you want to create, but I get so depressed and get messed up in my mind that I need to go see a therapist for some pills, which I ain't doing because I'm stronger than that. it's just messed up. So what in those situations right now, God is saying, trust me. But I set myself up, I will say that, because I should have about 25,000 in there. But I thought I was a Teflon Don like John Gotti. Not gonna stick. You know, even when I got hurt at my job before, I always bounce right back. But this time I got to get surgery. So in those cases, it's like people put stuff in other names and all that. But here's the thing that I think about. I'm tired of flim-flamming, scheming, and scamming. I did that all my life. So I ain't trying to do that. So it's like, man, Lord Jesus. I mean, I can't complain. My heat on, that lights on. I just cooked some shrimp and grits. I mean, hey, listen, I can't complain. So with all of that said, but at the same time, man, I got to wait this process out because I didn't do something on the front end that cost me on the back. At the same time, I'm not a lazy person. I can't take just sitting still, but it just made me go deeper into what I need to do to prepare for my business for further. Would you suggest in that mode?
Do I have permission to answer your question as me?
Yes.
Okay, outstanding. And one more question. And what is your financial goal that you would like to achieve? I'm gonna leave it as broad as possible. You're more than welcome to make it myopic and narrow it down. But you tell me your financial goal you would like to achieve in any way it comes out of you.
You said for real. Listen, a billionaire, $999 millionaire.
That's all I need to hear.
That's it.
I need to hear nothing else. That's all I need to hear. That's it. All right. I actually had Shaker ask this very same question a year ago. And then I turned around and had Satish ask the same question, that same class. And nobody liked my answer. And neither Shaker or Satish listened to my answer and applied what I said. And I watched a year go by, and they should have. The short answer, or the direct confrontational answer to your question, is your safety net is killing you. There's no other answer for you. Your safety net is your billionaires, millionaires do not have safety nets. If you truly want a safety net, go get a lot of money. It's the only safety net that really exists. Massive, massive, massive income. There is no other safety net. So before I continue, and I'm going to continue, I need you to know, Samuel, you ain't the only one out here with that question. It's some folk in here right now on disability with the same problem you got right now. You see, same problem you got right now. The same problem, you know, and some of that disability comes from this, some of it comes from the military. It's some folk right now got that same problem. I want to tell you how the system works, and then I'm gonna bless you. But go ahead. You look like you got something to say.
Watch yourself, boy. Watch yourself.
Y'all, how did I learn how to make money? I had no choice. It was eat or die.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And since it was eat or die, I had to learn the rules of making money. For instance, I'm getting ready to do I'm getting ready to add $700,000 of debt to my portfolio in the next 30-ish days. Okay. One of those people are here in this network. The other is not. It's $700,000 to be exact, really. It's somewhere around there. That means I need to secure, just in case both of those people just mess up, I need to secure another $4,500 just to cover that $700,000.
Right.
So what I've done is what I always do. I just created new streams of income. You go where the money is and you figure out a way to tap into that money so that money can come to you. Everybody follow me so far? What I did not do was use my money. Did anybody hear me say anything about that? See, I make people mad about that. People be rushing me, but I refuse to use my money. I refuse. Because Jay-Z says, if you can't afford to buy it twice, you can't afford it. Robert Kiyosaki is actually advice that that's actually hot, what Jay-Z says. But I'm more I've come from the school of Robert Kiyosaki, even though he tripped out. I come from this school. If I don't have an income producing asset, I don't buy anything. So I'll wait to buy something while producing an income producing asset.
Right.
So everybody follow what I'm saying? And I let people that they talk about me, they'll go, Sammy, they'll go, he needs to rush. I ain't rushing. Because your emergency is not about to mess up what I've built and put me back in the trash can. It's not happening. You understand what I'm saying? So I make sure that I've created income producing assets. To Samuel's point, here's the system. There's only 4 ways to survive in America for sure, but in any civilized country, there's 4 ways to survive. Write these down. God bless y'all. Way number 1, you got to work. Way number 2, they put you on welfare. Stop right here. And if you think for 1 second that your disability, your workers' comp, Medicaid, give me all that stuff that you pay taxes, that's welfare. You think welfare is food stamps because Fox News then told you some stuff like that, or Newsmax. It's always the conservative channels that demonize welfare. Okay, always. That's just part of the process. That's not welfare. That's not only welfare. So is Medicaid, Medicare. As a matter of fact, somebody just texted me, unemployment. That's welfare. K through 12 school is welfare. Yeah, free public school is welfare. Socialism at its finest. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's welfare. So you're going to work, and guess what they don't want y'all doing? Working. I'm going to prove it. Don't worry about it. So what they do? They say go to welfare, Sammy. Go to welfare.
I've been peeping that.
Man, I'm telling you the system. I'm telling you the system.
But people,
you work, you go to welfare, and then they do number 3. Number 3, you gotta steal. It just is what it is. This is why you cheat on your taxes. This is why you got them kids. You got to do what you got to do. This is why you got them kids, but you got your sister that claimed one of them. Help me, somebody. Come on now. I wish I had some real folk out here. You know. You got to get that child credit. And now with the stimulus package that came out, Jerry, now they talking about, hey, you owe me half of this stimulus because you get. I'm telling you, I'm watching it happen every day, Tyrell. I'm watching it happen every day. I ain't saying that, but I'm watching it. Because you got to steal. Because they don't want you as a working citizen, and they don't want you on welfare. They want you as a criminal. Why? Because the fourth way to survive in a civilized country, especially America, is prison. Let's talk. This is the way it works, my friend. What is prison? Unearned income. If I make unearned income off of you, what are you? An income producing asset. What does Antonio always preach to y'all? Get income producing assets. And who made this worse for everybody? Black folk. Let me explain. Not my generation, but Lanita and Jerome and Renita, y'all did it. You did it by accident. Here's what happened. The civil rights movement, you won. And now 37 million black folk in America. They don't want to compete with y'all. That's why they unionized. If you think for 1 second union was not to protect the white man's job, you crazy as hell. But you go ahead and do whatever you got to do, okay? But let me bless you. Let me bless you. They don't care about black, white no more. It's all about debt slavery.
I just said that. I just told somebody that.
Slavery.
I just told somebody that.
Why would I pay for a slave when I could make you a slave and make you pay for yourself?
I just told somebody.
I'm trying to help y'all. I wouldn't even go bother y'all, but Samuel did this to y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and educate you.
And then tax you too.
You understand?
Come on, man.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all what we understand. I'm telling you what is understood between so very few. This might as well be Thursday. This is esoteric class. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. You ain't got to like it, but it was a civil rights movement. 37.5 million black folk were unwanted. I want y'all to think about when unions happen. I don't know what to tell you. You can love Jimmy Hoffa all you want to. Unions were to protect the jobs of the established class. Period, point blank. Unions still ain't changed much. And y'all want to unionize. It still ain't changed much. Here's what happened. They had to figure out how to get y'all back to unearned income. 13th Amendment happened. That slavery is okay as long as you're criminal, right? And then boom, a perfect storm happened. Perfect storm. A charismatic, good-looking saxophone playing guy out of Arkansas.
Born on August 19th. Oh, I'm sorry. Shout out, Jerry. Shout out me and Jerry there.
Look, at the time was the greatest politician to ever walk on planet Earth, as far as I'm concerned. At the time, there was nobody better than Bill Clinton. And I'm serious. Bill Clinton cried and got out of impeachment. Well, out of getting kicked out of office. He got impeached. Do you understand how cold you got to be to cry as a man, as the leader of the country? And they think that's tough? That's a bad man. I don't even know if y'all process that information properly. Men ain't supposed to cry, not the leader of the country. Think about that. Man cried his way out. Okay?
The man did right. He did right. He got caught.
Hey.
He got caught. He showed what he needed to do, and he's still on top. That's the Leo.
I'm actually historically, I typically don't give my opinion, but I'm actually on the side of Monica Lewinsky because she went through hell for the last 25 years and should not have. So I'm actually on her side on this story. But we continue. We continue, okay? We continue. The Omnibus Crime Bill Act that Joe Biden pushed on through, privatized prison. $87,000 for a cell, $63,000 a piece per prisoner. Do the math. 2 prisons is already 6 figures. The sale is already almost 6 figures. Then you build a whole unit. You call it D block. You put 41 units in D block, all making almost $300,000. And that's just D block. That's why you got prison with so many wings. And then you make those prisoners construction teams. You use them in place of the National Guard. Why? Because it's better to make pennies. It's better to pay pennies on a dollar and then make all that money. So what does that have to do with Samuel and all of you? Here's how it works. They're going to say, let me pick one of y'all names out here. You're going to say, Monique Henry, what's up? You're looking good. You're working. Good job. Then she's going to get too old. They're going to push her to retirement.
Mm-hmm.
How many of you know exactly? How many of you got pushed to retirement, or you know somebody got pushed to retirement? Had 7 years left, they pushed you out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, y'all can sit up here and fool me all you want to. I know how the game go.
Mm-hmm.
I've mastered the game. They push you to retirement. They say, Renita, oh my God, you're such a good soldier. But go and get out of here, though. They tell it to you good, though. Get out of here while you can.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go down where? Welfare. And then both politicians, don't matter which side, red or blue, Bill Clinton or Trump, don't matter. They do the same thing. All politicians do the same thing. It's called welfare reform. Y'all been missing it the whole time. Welfare reform simply means get people off of this. And get you off of it. Then what you got to do? All right. Time to go get it how you get it. How many of you right now, if you don't believe me, all right, then I got you. If you own a business and that's your primary source of income or something like that, how many of you own a business but don't have insurance right now? Raise your hands. Don't fool me now. No, come on now. Come on. Look, that's proof of what I'm talking about. That's proof of what I'm talking about. Right there. The mere fact that they're going to tell you entrepreneurs you're the backbone of the economy, but offer no plan, no guidance, no programs for you to be insured tells you something. It tells you either they don't care about you, which is not the case, they care about you. But guess who is also like the prison? The hospital. They get paid to service you. Hospitals don't save your life, they prolong your death.
Mm-hmm.
Medicine didn't start working historically until like 1922. As a matter of fact, you know what soft drink comes from? It was legal for everybody to just go to breakfast, drink vodka. Cocaine was actually cough syrup. All in the 20s, in the 30s. You ain't gonna believe me, just somebody old enough to remember. And then the government came out and said, well, man, people are dying. So they said, well, we need to come up with soft drinks, not hard drink, but a soft drink. That's where sodas and stuff come from. That's what wine was pushed at in America. What y'all drink a wine for in America? Come on now. Somebody showed me where some olives is growing out here. And some grapes. Think about this for a moment. They keep y'all in situations in which if you make too much money, you're punished. And then you slowly get convinced, damn, I better not make more money than this. Thus, staying in the highest tax-paying bracket there is, because your government wants two things from you: taxes and unearned income, which is taxes. There you go. There is your lesson. Now, do you believe me? No, don't matter to me. I'm telling you how this works. Y'all grown. You can believe what you want, but I'll tell you this: we have put up a shut-up time. Some of you, I would say most of you, are going to do very well. Some of you are not. It's like the bell curve. I can't do nothing about that. I truly, if I leave it to statistics, 20% of you are going to do 80% of the work. That's Pareto's principle. It's there. That's actually the 80-20 rule, the 20-80 rule, whatever, right? But it's actually Pareto's principle. It's the way your garden grows. 20% of your garden gives 80% of the harvest. It just is what it is. I didn't make this up. It's nature. It just happens this way. Right? Your right boob is longer than your left boob or something like that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. It's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. It's got nothing to do with me. Okay? It's got nothing to do with me. I would tell all of you.
You know you're kidding, right?
I am, most certainly. Okay, check it. I be making these examples good, though. They be good. Everybody got to say it.
Thank you, Jerome. Because I said, now, is he what he said? Thank you, Jerome.
I'm just saying, for man and woman, you need to create multiple streams of income right now.
Hear that? Is that America cheering or a sausage patty sizzling to perfection? It's time to cheer for Egg McMuffin and fresh cracked eggs at McDonald's. It's time to wake up to the aroma of freshly baked biscuits and treat yourself to a real honest-to-goodness morning meal. Breakfast, it's on at McDonald's. Now enjoy a large iced coffee for just $2. Add a breakfast sandwich to make a meal. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
How? All right, LaWanda, great hair, by the way. What you're going to do is you're going to figure out how many bills you got. You're going to write them bills down. And for every bill, you're going to create a stream of income. Millionaires, the average millionaire got 7 streams of income, according to Millionaire Next Door. The average middle class person got 30 bills. Oh, don't fool me now. Come on now. Let's list out some of these bills we shouldn't even have. Internet, which makes no sense. That don't make no sense that we paying for internet. First off, that's up here somewhere. It's like I'm holding on the internet right now. It's a radio. It's a radio signal. It's in here. It's somebody that figured out how to monetize it and charging us for it. Okay, that's all right. That's just for nerds like me. That don't make no sense. Telephone service. If you got a bank account, there's a monthly bill right there. They charge you $5 or $15. My bank charged me $15 to hold this money per account. And that's grossly irresponsible. They dead wrong. I ought to knock them in the head, but it is what it is. Can't do nothing about it. Your business accounts, I got to have a certain balance. That's just part of the game. Y'all need to create multiple streams of income. Here's what's getting ready to happen immediately. Scaling is about to start affecting you now. Uh-oh. Yes. All that comfortable, you can't scale comfortable. Scaling is going to happen to you now. In some cases, some software is going to be down because we're moving servers. It just is what it is. You're not going to like it, but how can I move? I mean, I can't. How can you move without moving, right? I mean, I'm going to tell you, moving implies moving, but you got to move. You got to move. You're going to have that. Then what's going to happen is all those, when Deanna, we used to have a guy here, name doesn't matter. He's a fantastic, charismatic BSer. Let me just tell you, he put it on you so good, Tyrell. You'd be like, damn, maybe you're right. No. He's not right. Okay, he just gave you that conversation real good. He's not right. And then, as soon as he left, finish the story, Deanna. Y'all listen to this.
First off, the moment he left, his BS was so loud that it made mine very, very quiet. But the moment he left, my BS got really loud because there wasn't anybody louder than me. So the moment he left, yeah, mine became super loud.
And that's what's going to happen to some of y'all. Because you're not going to be able to, but it's not working. It is working. Software working fine. This is that. You ain't got to write stuff down. You got to get credit. People go through. It's going to happen. Then they'll get lost in the system. And all that's going to make people say, dang, now I got to do something. Or you don't take your classes. That check don't come. That's a you problem now. Some of y'all was getting away with getting paid monthly and wasn't paying. That stopped. Scaling. Scaling is all about how quickly can you move with systems in place that take care of you. Definition, there's better ones, but that's a good one. Which means, yes. Okay, there you go. There you go. I just got a message. Good. Some of y'all, you gotta want it more. Samuel, your safety net's killing you. What I would say is I would replace your whole workers' comp in a month. That's what I would do. I would replace my workers' comp in a month and make them have to get rid of me. Does it matter? If you replace it, does it matter? If not, they're going to still keep you a slave.
Here's the part I didn't tell you. See, at the end of this progress, at this situation, because I have legal advisors, they really trying not for me to get that.
It's called welfare reform.
Yeah, They're trying to keep me from getting that one lump sum. That one lump sum. And so that's why they try to, like you said, try to keep your foot on your neck. And you've some stuff you said in here. I've been having conversations about how they keeping everybody enslaved. When I've been watching this, I said, boy, this more than I'm gonna be talking about in development as an entrepreneur. Then I was just like, because see how it's based now is for the rest of my life, if anything happens between my shoulder and my fingers and stuff, they got to take care of it. But if I abandon that, now, I trust I'm going to be the billionaire, but why should I have to pay for something? Like you said, let somebody else pay for it. Let them pay for that. And that's where I get stuck at. I ain't going to lie. Like,
you ain't the only one?
I just say the hell when I'm going to do my damn thing, do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. If you want to, y'all listen to me, two things. If you want to be rich, don't get a job.
Right.
Good job. If you want to be, is that you, Adrian?
Oh, yeah, I do. But because I was going to say, I remember this, like I'm a Social Security person. I've been on Social Security since 2010. So since the people told me that I was not going to be penalized because they were going to give it to me when I was 30, they told me if I did not take it, I would then be penalized from 30 to 60 because I did not take it. So then I took it, but then I got here and like, I think it was Justin. I think it was Justin that like put it out there about when all of it was about to happen. And how do you think that the people are going to be paid? The people that are falling apart right now, how do you think they're going to be taken care of? And they'll be taken care of with our money because we've been the ones that have been okay, but now the world needs help. So we're all going to start losing our money. It was like, wow, you have to make a conscious decision, but it is easy, Samuel, to do that. But I'm just listening to you. And the one thing I would say is stop talking. Don't ask that many questions. Like it's easier to go with the dumbfounded, like, oh, what? But I was, as opposed to asking these questions and getting a no right off the bat. Because that way, when you do your yes after the no, it's like you're wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm blind and I can get away with that because I like to be silly for like a second. Look, but it works sometimes.
Yeah. How can we? Man, I got so much to teach y'all. If you want to be rich, don't get a job. And if you want to take risk, never accept help from your government. Never. If you want to be rich, don't get a job. And if you want to learn how to take risk, never accept help from your government. Ever. Now, when you get rich, take all the government's help. Y'all missed it. If you want to be rich, don't get a job. If you want to learn how to take risks, because you can't be rich without taking risks, don't accept help from your government. Once you get to my level, take all the government's help. Go ahead, Jerry.
Well, they figured out the funnel system early, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
They baited us into it every step of the way, every angle, put you in the funnel, and they got you trapped. It's just like a rat in the maze.
Yep, absolutely. I've been watching here lately, a lot of top 1%ers are, they call it, I was talking to somebody yesterday, he said breaking away, or defecting. You use one of those words. There's a lot of people that are now breaking away and saying to Cleveland, nah, that's not how it works. You see it now more than ever. A lot of top 1%ers are coming back to bring as many people with them as possible. Clubhouse is an app full of it. Like Clubhouse is a whole app full of it. You understand? Now the problem with advice is free, which means everybody gives it. That's kind of the problem, right? It's free, so everybody gives it away. You gotta be careful there. Couple more things. I need y'all to get. I need you to get. Like, you follow me. I literally said this a year ago. I told these guys, and I said it. I said, your problem is you're safe. Shaker asked me. Shaker said, Antonio, how do we? It's right when the pandemic started. I don't have a trash can. I didn't come from a trash can. I don't have that problem now. So how do I simulate trash can? I basically said, go live in one. You can't simulate hustle. God dog it. Can somebody quote that for me or something? Like you can't simulate hustle, right? Like you must. If I done got to my garden and Jerry done came snooped on me and my fingers ain't dirty, no dirt on my nails, no dirt on my shoes, it's on the bottom. I ain't been planting, Jerry. I'm just out there lying. You can't plant a garden without back pain. Your hand's gonna hurt. The rake is gonna leave splinters. Your nails will get dirty. You will bend over quite a bit, but you will get that harvest. You got a lot of people out here faking harvest. You've been programmed to fake harvest. You've been programmed to get into a unit. As a matter of fact, many of y'all programmed to buy this and buy that. You buy from Les Brown. You buy from Tony Robbins. You buy from me. Not take it. You just buy it because you've been taught to invest in yourself. Who said invest in yourself meant money? If investing in yourself only meant money, then how do you get these rags to riches stories then? Because when you're poor, you ain't got no money to invest. Invest means working for people for free. Listen, I need a mentor. Phil, what's up? I ain't got nothing. I see you humor consulting. Can I help you can I get some people? I'll do whatever it takes. Just all I ask is you teach me this and anything else you want me to teach me. And Phil says, how can Phil not respect someone that says I will work for you for free just for your knowledge? I wish one of y'all would come to me like, I wish one of you would come to me like that. And sadly, this ain't the first time I said something like that. It's about the fourth. And all 4 times, I ain't get a message at all. It's insane, y'all. It is insane. Right now, if Ashley keep acting right, I'm going to take her under my wing. I don't know if she's going to keep acting right. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. We going to see. She's doing all right. She's doing all right. I don't know, though. She feisty. She's doing all right, though. You know, she's doing all right. I got some plans for Tyrell, but I really got my eye on Chiquita. Oh, look, and it's got a message. Okay, let me see.
All right, Gigi.
That was perfect timing. That's perfect timing. Y'all hear what I'm saying?
Don't leave me out because I got some stuff. I've been working on it. I ain't the only one that's been working during this snowstorm. Our sister was working. I ain't have no laptop, but I'm telling you, I got some notes and notes and notes. Don't leave me out. I know that's right. You taking them classes. I ain't leaving y'all. You taking them classes. Here's a bunch of stuff y'all getting ready to see. Bunch of stuff. This is around the plane. A bunch of stuff. You will see the Silver Sneakers University. You will see it. You will. Look, so I knew that was gonna make Sugar happy. You will see it. Yes, you will see it. You will see that, and you will see some other stuff. We'll just say some other stuff. You will see that. I'm going to make available for you all a CRM, but I don't know how many of you need it. They're going to send out a message today to see how many of y'all need CRM. I know we needed it bad for years before we can afford it. So they're going to send out a message today. As far as the age range for Silver Sneakers, that is designed for, I would say 45 and up, but if you don't know too much technology, you need to have your butt over there. You need to have your butt over there, okay?
All right, listen here. What I'm going to say, right? We need to do so I'm not 45 yet, and I'm not 40. So there's 5 years in between there. We're nowhere for the millennials or nothing. We're too old to be millennials, so they look at us like this. And I'm a silver sneaker. Can you, I mean, either make an exception for the girl or just say 40 or something. You know what I mean?
You're a wannabe. You're a wannabe silver sneaker.
They all believe I want to be. I want to be at the top. I want to be at the bottom. I'm stuck in the middle. That's why I tell people, listen, I was born in 77. I don't know what was happening in 77, but it was something different. It was different.
Look. If you're not technical, if you don't know how to set up a landing page, if you don't know how to program, if you don't know how to, all that stuff. Let me read you. Let me read you what it is right now. So it's a bunch of how-tos, how-to something, how to. I'll copy and paste this to all of y'all. I won't just. Expect this because this is being recorded right now. a bunch of how-tos, marketing and selling to different generations. You get what I'm saying? Like taking what you already know to millennials. Computer literacy, email marketing, baby boomers guide to social media, basic communications, how to make your own brand, how to make your own logos, which apps to use and stuff like that. How to be an overcomer. That's a bunch in there. Financial literacy, especially what do I do with my 401k? Renita likes that kind of talk. Okay, things like that. Understanding all this new stuff. We get that a lot. Organizing for success, using my 401k, replacing my retirement income. That's what Samuel's talking about right now, which sparked this whole conversation. His workers' comp is retirement income, at least a form of it, because he doesn't have to go work to get it, right? And how do I replace that? Nonprofit mastery, because a lot of baby boomers or silver sneakers would have nonprofits, that's for sure. Helping out with my religious organizations. This is the generation that is trying to help their pastor pay off their church, right? Can I get an amen for some of y'all out there? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the generation. Those are the people. I can't get on the computer, but pastor, I'm trying to get this $450,000 so I can, I can pay off the building, stuff like that. Overcoming the lies you've been told. God bless y'all on that one, because I do way too much in that one. I'm not going to lie to you. Should I file for bankruptcy? And the answer is always no, but there are certain cases. Make a lot of money without having a business. And this, number 19, is really attractive. Antonio, I don't want to learn all that stuff. You understand? I just like you. I don't want to learn all that. But God dog it, I want that money. So what can I do without learning this? What's the least I can learn to give me the most amount of money? Who know what I'm talking about? Little Margie said, great.
And to help you along the side with your mission. See, that's what we want to do, son. That's what we like. We like what you're doing. We like your smile. We want to help you along with your mission.
There you go. So you expect that there. Also, we are launching the apparel today. Let me make a very, very, very clear communication here. Come here, Grace. Come show your camera. Come on this camera. Now, Grace had her camera off because she was on the phone. She was out getting me some. Susan, you'd be proud. She was giving me some quinoa. Is that how you say it? Yes. Quinoa seeds. Okay. And what else did you give me? And apples, lemons, kale, lemons, stuff like that. Yeah.
The quinoa that you just cook, the quinoa.
Did you give me ones that you cook? I don't know. She don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's the ones that cook, because I didn't tell her, so I'm pretty sure she actually got the ones that need to be cooked, which is the ones I would prefer.
Yeah.
Is that the right ones?
Yeah, we eat that every day. 2 cups of water and 1 cup of quinoa.
Cool. There you go.
It cooks in 15 minutes. Great. And put some cumin or turmeric on it.
All right. Yep. Got the turmeric, so that works. Got that. Now I'll just pick that up. Show them your shirt. Get on in there. See that? There you go. ATS Fighting Lions. So that there. We'll even put your name on some of this stuff, but let me make a clear distinction here. If you want to support a clothing company, go to Live Like, okay? All right, that's make a clear distinction. We are not clothing company. We're not even trying to get in the industry. We just so big now, we need to have our own apparel. Do you understand what I'm saying? You get it? It's at some point, you get too big not to. It just is what it is. Just is what it is. Custom stuff. I ain't doing all that. If you ask for something so specific, I'm sending you to Patricia. Do you understand?
Yes, and I'm about to scale up. I want to give me a DTG machine.
There you go.
And when I get that DTG machine, y'all better look out.
Make them look out.
I found out that the personal apparel industry is a $6.9 billion industry, and it is looking to increase by 9% by, I think it's 2028.
Look at that. There it is. Now, there you go. There you go. So we got plenty of stuff. Of course, y'all gonna like it, but it's just It's just one of those things. Basically, my vision is for you to hold us in your hand or on your body and stuff, right? Just that memorabilia, so to speak, that memorabilia. Sammy, let me get you before I close it out.
I'll tell you what's funny. You said playing it safe. Listen, I ain't never played it safe. If I was out in shootouts selling drugs, which could got me life in jail because I'm selling bricks, I ain't never been safe, damn it. It's just like that's what's frustrating me. I'm a hustler, so I'm a grinder. So it's like, damn, if I do this, then I got to pay for my shoulder to get the surgery.
That's right.
So it's like, God, like, and they just approved all that. So like, I'm trying to be smart. I'm trying to be smart and not stupid because I always be making some dumb decisions sometimes. Not always, but
I'm a king of dumb decisions. I get it.
so hey, safe. Listen, I like Life in the Fast Lane, Born to Be Wild. You know, them kind of songs that feel like. So that's just me. You know, Highway to Hell. You know, listen, I listen. That's just how I roll. I'm just trying to. Thank you for your input. I will be going over that during the course of the day. I appreciate it. And don't worry.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it, man. You game the system as much as you can, but I'm telling you, as long as you are on the system is actually on you. I mean, you're never going to cross over. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, it's just not going to happen. It's not designed that way. Capitalism has rules. And now these aren't universal rules, but they're rules. And money follows rules, which are actually universal in this case. But capitalism has rules. Capitalism is not meant to make Jaquita rich. It is not. Capitalism is to make sure Jaquita keeps making me rich. Do y'all understand this? It is never the job of capitalism to make you rich. It is always the job of capitalism for you to make others rich. What you have to do is learn those rules so other people are making you rich. Listen to me, and listen to me very, very, very well. You're not going to change capitalism. It is a waste of energy to attempt to do so. You just need to change your position in capitalism. Don't be leveraged, do the leveraging. You can't help me broke. You can't start that homeless shelter, that women's shelter being leveraged. You must, under all circumstances, you don't even go be the landlord. Don't even do that. That's not high enough. Being a landlord implies you doing work, because you are. No, you be the owner who employs the landlord, and the landlord works for you. You didn't go a step high enough. Yeah, I don't govern none of my properties. I ain't even seen one of them in 10 years. I have no interest in it. I'm getting ready to buy one I ain't never gonna look at. I've got no reason. I don't live in that state. It makes no sense. So just think about this for a moment. I ain't seen it yet. I'm gonna buy it without seeing it. Okay. Like, just need you to go way past landlord to owner. Don't change capitalism. Change your position in it. Y'all should be reteaching every single class we teach. You got permission. You need content. You might as well do a better job at it for your audience. You might as well. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Abby can do it for Nigerians. Tyrell can do it for veterans. Monica can do it for the LBGT. Ashley can do it for virtual assistants. Jaquita can do it for Black women. You know what I'm saying? You can do it however you. That's it. Everybody say, I'm ready to steal. You can do it however you wish to do it. So now I tell you this. I'm not sure where you got it twisted, or maybe you have not. Every time y'all see me, let's see, with the exception of 3 times, any other time with the exception of business, we don't do sales no more, we do sales on 4K. So with the exception of 2 times, with the exception of Tuesday, marketing, and Friday, that crazy business class, that's the only 2 times y'all see me and I'm making money. I need you to process this information. I need you to really, really process this information. Every time you see me, I show up for free. I don't know how this got twisted. Let me help you untwist this fact. I literally show up to make sure you can show up in your own bank account. Now, I'm not asking for an applause. I'm trying to get you to see something. I'm trying to get you, you're welcome, Sammy. I'm trying to get you to understand that your job is to take advantage of me because I'm telling you to. I was born to do this and be in this position. It is how I share the light. And if you don't take the light with you, you have no true value on earth. It's just the cold-hearted truth. Your job is to share the light. We ain't got no other job. We have no other job but to share the light. That's it. And don't like get the light and be like, woo, and then disconnect and don't do nothing with it. You have a moral responsibility, an obligation to be successful. Correct. A moral obligation. It is your duty, your birthright, to take what flows from here and go share it with other people. If I didn't believe that, I would tell you, give me credit. No. You don't need to give credit to the light. The light is credit. I don't own the lights. I do not own the light. Do you understand? This is very, very important. Go out there and reshare the light. And stop sharing the light in light places. It's not how light works. I'm sorry. You cannot have ministry without a mess. Do you understand? You need the mess. You got to go where they don't want you at. You just have to. You can't do light in light places. That's not the way light works at all. Okay? You got to be like Abby. Go to Nigeria, where the system, the establishment, the drawing of boundaries has created nothing but darkness, and you got to share that light. Every single time y'all see me, with the exception of those 2 days, Thursday, tomorrow, when Deanna teaches, and then Friday. That's it. That's it. I don't even pull money from the Bureau of Dominant Speakers. That money, well, right now that money's being used for infrastructure. But after that, which actually I'm done now because it's done, that money has one purpose: to pile up so I can make Phil and Susan float and levitate off the ground. That's the only purpose it has. That's the only purpose. This is why the Bureau of Dominant Speakers is not in Recable. It is only a golden parachute to take care of the people closest to me. That's it. That's the whole point of the Bureau of Dominant Speakers. That being said,
wait a minute,
yes, ma'am.
before you move on, question.
Nah, you can.
I remember the Bureau of Dominant Speakers. At one time, I thought we were getting some type of a certification or something, like to be an international speaker and to be.
So all y'all certified. You certified now. I just, I need to give it to you. My problem with that is it was so regular. I don't like doing regular. I was trying to find a disruptive way to certify y'all, but I haven't. But should you want a certification for the disruptors, for the Bureau of Dominant Speakers, we can get that to you, no problem, because you are already. If you've gone through a few times with Phil and Susan, you know more than most speakers. I promise you that. There's no doubt about that at all. You can just spend 2 Mondays and no more than most people. Just sitting 2 Mondays tonight, as a matter of fact, with them. You can do that for sure, without a doubt. So we can definitely get y'all certified on an individual basis.
Tony,
I'm looking at another way. Yes, ma'am.
I think that they should complete the courses that are in there because, you know, each week we move forward and a new person comes in, and some of those things that we've taught that's going to elevate them to that level, I think would be a good idea.
Absolutely. And I got like 100 more.
But how do you finish
stuff to upload?
We can't.
Just go to Thinkific right now. So here's what's going to happen. I'm glad you asked. I'm going to leave Thinkific open for about a year. I think maybe I'll close it down. I don't know. I'm not sure. But most of your stuff, I got a leaf blower outside. Most of your stuff is going to be migrated over to the new learning management system. So you're going to have 2 systems open at the same time. And it's going to stay that way. Because you should know, I'm not moving everybody to the new system. Oh, you should know that. Oh, I only want the Phil and Susan. You understand? I don't want everybody else. I only want the people like y'all who show up. That's who's going to get over there, because I'm going to rally around that large group of people and do supreme and extreme group economics. And I only want people that's got the group economic mindset, to be honest with you. Yeah. Right. And I can only protect it for so long, but then it gets so big again. And things get so big, it gets out of control. You can't do much. It just is what it is. It's the way life works. But in the meantime, I can start with a good, solid foundation. So there could be levels of there will be plenty of levels of certification. So think if it's going to be open twice. And I mean, once plus that, because I don't want y'all to lose anything. You won't lose anything. But in order for me to mask what I'm doing new, I'm going to keep it open for everybody else, because I ain't sending out no email to everybody. What y'all finna start seeing is y'all gonna get individual contact. All right, Jerome, you over here now. Log in. You watch. Just watch what happens. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen because we're keeping. In one sense, it's exactly who I want, but that's me. We're keeping it's a scaling year. I don't want to scale with riffraff. That's basically what it is. To be honest with you, right? I want to scale with the right people. So there you go. That's easy way to say that. Susan, you want to say something else? Because I'm about to close it.
No, I just realized I was still unmuted.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to let you talk about Phil talk about what's going to be taught tonight. But let me see. I was on my head. I keep saying it. Keep forgetting it. Oh, got it. Okay, Ashley, you're going to call Deanna right after this. I've got something you're going to hold a big piece of my legacy. Okay? So I need you to call her and don't drop the ball. Because then you're going to drop the ball, and I ain't going to like that. Now, here's how my money works. This is what I really want to tell you. I have a crafty way of making all my money without charging my people. I paused because you really should have caught that. I could charge you. I'm pretty expensive. Or I could charge Fortune 100 companies. It depends on who you want me to charge. I'm still going to charge you, but I'm going to. All right. So you're going to see about 5 or 6 different things. I'm going to if y'all hear me say, Jerome, it would, if I've ever added value to you, I need for you to use this and watch this. It is because I'm saying, Jerome, should you keep paying $59.99, $99.99, you better make sure TikTok pay and not you, is what I'm saying.
You did that with me with the 6-figure club. You said, Jerome,
Yes,
you don't have a choice in the matter. Done.
There it is. There it is. So I need y'all to get this here. I make sure that Google, TikTok, give me some of these people, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. I'm talking about my advertisers, but all of them are advertisers. I make sure a lot of my money comes from advertisers. You understand? Because it's better to have Google pay full price than Abby. It just makes sense. I pass on the savings to y'all, and I overcharge them. That's what I do. That's what I do. Remember that. It's a good business strategy, and I don't sell y'all information, which is even better. So you're going to start seeing some stuff. Sam, you got it. You're going to start seeing some stuff, and I'm going to ask you, hey, watch that ad. And you should know every time you watch that, you're paying me and saving you money. Okay? Remember that. That's very important. Phil, tell us what's being taught tonight, and then I'm going to talk about the CRM for 30 seconds, and we out of here.
Okay, well, tonight, first of all, I want to reinforce, bring your wins and bring your challenges. Your wins help motivate you and the rest of us when we hear what kind of wins you're doing, and we may learn from you when you tell us about your wins. And then your challenges, we hopefully help you with your challenges, and then the other people on the calls get to hear that, so that when they have that challenge, they're already preloaded with an answer. So when we do the wins and challenges, that's a very important component of the meeting. Then we're going to go over predictability is power. You don't have a leads problem, you have a business problem. And then the brain is a goal achieving machine. So those are the topics we're going to cover after we go over the wins and the challenges that you have. So we'll have some fun tonight. We'll learn some tonight and we'll participate, and we'll pick your brain as well as you pick ours.
Sweet. Sounds great. Lots of things, big things are happening. And you'll get them. I'm waiting to May. I even told them privately, I might even move up the MExit conference out of May to April or March. I haven't decided yet. If I do, I'm just letting you know that I just may do that because all this stuff is ready and ain't no sense in waiting. Ain't no sense in waiting.
I can't wait.
Money likes speed. Money likes speed. Money likes speed.
Money likes speed. So there you go. Money likes speed. So there you go. A lot of this, most of this, about 90% of this stuff is, actually, I would say almost everything. Yeah, 95% of this stuff is ready. And we're literally, I wasn't supposed to be here until September 19th, 2021 is what I wrote down. And we're here now. So we are way, yes, you sure can. You sure can, sugar. We're way ahead. In the future, I'm going to tell you, go here, watch this, or do that. And please know, do that because it'll save you money. CRM, I'm trying to figure out, and this is very important. They're gonna poll y'all in the inboxes. I'm trying to figure out who needs the CRM, how much the demand is for it. The more demand, the cheaper the price. Am I making myself clear? I'm giving you the rules right now, okay? The more demand, the cheaper the price. I know is Renita still on? Because she act just like me. I know there are some Renitas and people who. Oh no, there she is. There she is right there. Okay, I see it now.
Antonio,
I know there's. Yes, sir.
Everybody needs a CRM. Now, whether you do it paper-wise with a tickler file, like I did back in the old days, back in '02, everybody needs a CRM. If you're working your business, you need a CRM. If you don't have a CRM and you're working this business, you don't have a business. So everybody needs a CRM. It's what kind do you need? Do you want the paper old-fashioned, the way I grew up with how I did it, or do you want to move into the technology version that makes it easier and quicker and simpler for you?
Yeah, that is facts. That's better than what I would have said. So thank you.
Not Renita, because I need one too.
Well, I know for sure. So you got people like Renita or myself that would just like buy it outright. You understand what I'm saying? Because I like owning stuff. We've troubleshooted it for quite some time. There still has yet to be a single error whatsoever. And then you got your side, client side. I'm thinking about, so it's everything Infusionsoft would be plus more. It even does some stuff, but it doesn't matter. Here's what I'm thinking about. How many, who knows what a CRM costs a month? I'm interested. Just go ahead, Jerry.
Well, it depends on the features, and I mean, of course, there are different packages. We're probably looking at $100 a month at least.
Absolutely, and a fully maxed out CRM that allows you to customers to see SMS messages, invoices, monthly subscriptions, all that stuff. Even more than that would cost about.
I'd guess without looking, probably 300, 297.
About right. That's why I never got one. Yeah, 99. This is what I'm thinking about. I'm telling y'all right now. And I want y'all to respond to the poll here. $49.99 a month is what I'm thinking about. Fully maxed out, $49.99 a month. Okay, $49.99 a month is what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm thinking about. I believe that will bless you. So
that's close to $50, isn't it?
It sure is. Sure is. So if you have $59.99, it basically go up to $99.99, something like that, right? I'm thinking about that. I have no idea the demand, which should be 100% of people who want it all, but we'll see. So just respond to that, because the more you tell me, the more I can take care of you. Does that make sense to everybody?
When you get it, force yourself to use it every single day. Because if you don't make it a point to get on there and log on, you won't do it.
That's right.
And it won't help you. But you'll be amazed at how much it will help you keep up with your business.
Oh yeah.
Well, what it'll give you is peace of mind. That's the first benefit from it. That you can be thinking about other things instead of thinking about, okay, where did I put that file? Where does this go? And who do I need to call today? Where's their number? What did I say to them the last time we talked? What kind of follow-up did I need? Was there something I needed to do before I called them back? You can't keep all that in your head. At least I can't keep it in my head. So by having the CRM, you know it's there, so you don't have to worry about it. So you can think of more important things.
Absolutely. And I designed,
when they first came out, we set up with one and then put out our electric newsletter first out there out of the gate with an electronic newsletter, the enjoyment report.
Somebody messaged me and said, "Can I buy today? I'm so unorganized." I can relate.
And all the email lists, and from there you can send emails in bulk to people if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, here is which one did I share? Hold on, sorry, I forgot I got two Google Chromes up. Maybe it's that one. Tell me which one I'm sharing, Grace. I got my. You see the. Okay, yeah. You know, I got my stuff set up like a programmer. All this, y'all. All this. This isn't just it, but it's a task manager. That might as well be QuickBooks invoices. I did everything that I needed. I'm not sure if I did what I needed. Reminders, what I needed. Because I need more than just a CRM. I need something that is also QuickBooks too. QuickBooks too. There's plenty more. Plenty more. I see the other features. I'm thinking $49.99 because the goal is not for me to make money off y'all. The goal is for me to give you a tool, and also the goal is for you not to go somewhere else. That's the goal. That's the goal. I need you here, not over there. All right. So the more you have here is the more. So I'm thinking about that. $49.99 is with that. Like no tiers. Like $49.99, all of it. There's no, like all of it, all of it and stuff like that. Anywho, that is it. Send out that. Ask people. Just put out. Sign up for a CRM, right? So whatever. Post whatever you want to post. I don't care. Makes me none. I don't care. I just need who's gonna drop their names. Who's gonna drop their? Oh, go ahead, Monica. No,
I just have two things. Well, one is since I've obviously used a CRM now, it really does everything. So for people who are not organized, or if you don't like having multiple places to go to for different things, it's well worth it. Because I think just the invoice section alone, because people pay monthly for QuickBooks. So just being able to invoice your clients alone, I think is
we pay
$179
a month for QuickBooks. We pay the ATS companies pay $179 a month for QuickBooks plus $45 a month for payroll. No, I just had you cancel the payroll. We currently pay $179 a month for QuickBooks right now.
Yep.
No, keep on, Monica. Yep.
No. So I was going to say, just that one feature alone is worth it. But not only that, you can put all your clients in there. You can put all the notes about each client so you don't forget. Because once you start having a lot of clients, you're going to forget who is for what, or just little personal things about each one. So you can organize everything in there. So I just want to say that about the CRM. So it's definitely worth it. And then going back to the conference, since we're kind of end of February, and if you haven't gotten your ticket, I would say put away $10 each week. So by mid-March, you can buy your ticket if you haven't. Because I know we were pushing the last one pretty hard and the last one was great, but I think this is an important one that everyone needs to be at. Just because of all the rollouts and all the new stuff that he's working on in the back end. So I just want to say because what's going to happen is it's going to be last minute, and then people are going to be panicking like, I don't have $45. So put $10 aside every week. That way, in a few weeks, you can buy your ticket, because I think this one's definitely going to be even more important than the last one we had. So that's all I got. Thanks.
I forgot I'm glad she said that. I pulled the ATS. Remember I told y'all to move y'all stuff? I told y'all. I don't be, these morning meetings, I literally did what I said I did. I forgot I got the service down. So what you do is paypal.me/45. That's what it is. Just send it directly to PayPal. paypal.me/45 or do the same thing. There you go. I'm glad you said something. Who's that said something? Chantel. Good. I'm glad you said something, but I forgot. That's why you don't have the writing services. That's why you couldn't get to. I pulled everything. Everything's being switched. Try to, Grace, put it in the. I got it so we can hyperlink.
Yeah, I was putting it in Google.
Oh no. That's because I told you wrong. PayPal.me/theATSJR.com/45. She got it. I didn't give you a. I didn't give you a page. We didn't give you a page. Y'all,
Antonio,
get your money. Yes, sir.
I was listening to a sales trainer last week, and he gave such a simple tip that blew me away that I'm saying, why didn't I think of that? When you're in it, it was so powerful that I sent it to Monica and I sent it to Grace. And it's such a simple tip. When you're talking to somebody, you shouldn't be talking about, well, we have this and we have that and we can do this and we can do that. You should be talking about, you could take the courses and you can build your business and you can give. So don't talk about we's when you're talking in a conversation, talk about you's. And I never thought about that. And when he said, I said, that's so simple, but it's so true. Yeah. And it was so powerful. It impacted me so powerfully that I immediately got Monica that message and Grace that message. I figured now would be a good time to give the group that message. When you're having conversations with people, looking at what we're doing, don't talk about we, talk about you, talk about them, talk about their need, talk about their goals, talk about their challenges.
Because what they're thinking when you're talking is, what's in it for me? What's in it for me? What's in it for me?
Yeah.
So what can they benefit? What are the features and benefits for them?
Mm-hmm. No, that's good. That makes plenty of sense. So I'm with you, Phil. Why didn't I think of that? I'm with you, man. That's good stuff. Yeah.
Also, it changed their mindset and their expectation as well. And it's an empowering tool to build them up. And
that's right.
Because we're not doing the work. We're going to show you and guide you and lead you, but you're ultimately going to do the work in your business.
And it puts them in a position to see your product in their hands too. Because you sell that use, they're thinking they imagine themselves using it. That makes good sense.
Definitely upsell.
Makes good sense. Good. Well, y'all go out and post that for me. Make sure you respond to the CRM thingy. I just need to see the demand. It'll tell me how quickly to roll stuff out. Other than that, Jaquita, you call me. Ashley, you call Deanna. And then Deanna, I'll get with me and you will get with Phil and Susan later today because you got me all booked up, but we'll make sure you get there. And then you got to put Jerry on there too. And I get to Jerry too.
Is this for something on the CRM? Okay. Can y'all just put me on it? Because I don't, if it's in the chat, I can't see it. So Adrian CRM, thank you.
Adrian CRM. Good. Just need to see that. Shanae? All right.
Yes, sir.
Is it looking pretty good over there?
It's looking phenomenal.
That's it. All right. I figured you. Sir. I checked on it this morning. I say, look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That feel good, don't it?
You are indeed the GOAT. Yes, sir.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We've got some resources that we don't tell y'all about and that I don't even use them for myself. I can. It's just, I like giving the illusion of coming up. And so I like that. But she's taking advantage of one of our services. Doesn't matter which one. And it's fantastic. Other than that, Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plant better. You can dominate. Thank you, everybody. Jaquita, I'm waiting on you. Y'all have a good one.
Love you.
Good to see y'all.
Love y'all. Be blessed. Be safe.
Love you more.
Bye, everybody.
Here's to getting back together, to planned lunches and unplanned cookouts, to grandma's recipes and smells that take us back, to passing down plates and traditions. Here's to warm embraces and familiar faces, to your best friends becoming best friends, to scheming, dreaming, and food still steaming. Here's to laughter and love, to growing closer than ever. For all of life's get-togethers, Chinette, here's to us.